What is up, guys? Delboy here. So some disappointing news coming out of the UK. Callum Smith has turned down the offer to unify against Billy Joe Saunders. Obviously, Billy Joe Saunders holds that WBO title and Callum Smith holds the WBA. Now, this fight would have been a huge fight in the UK. There are very few unification fights involving two Brits, and Callum Smith has turned down the opportunity to be involved in such a fight. Not only that, he was offered a 50-50 split. So it's not exactly like he was lowballed, but Joe Gallagher, Callum Smith's trainer, he confirmed to Sky Sports that the fight would not happen and that they'd turned it down. In regards to the offer to fight Billy Joe, Joe Gallagher said the following: "It's not the offer that would tempt Callum Smith as the world number one to defend his titles against Billy Joe Saunders on another network or platform. So that's it. Me and Callum have already agreed that it's not enough money. If they are genuine and deadly serious that they want to entice the number one in the world at 168 in a unification with Billy Joe Saunders, then you have to pay the right money for that quality of fighter." They are the words of Joe Gallagher. Now, this is extremely disappointing. I know Callum Smith is the WBA champion, and I know he is the Ring Magazine champion, but let's be honest, the guy has one elite level win on his resume, and some people even question that because they say, well, George Groves wasn't fully recovered from his injury. Point being, Callum Smith's resume is quite light still. It's very light at world level, and here we have this dude acting like he's Floyd Mayweather, demanding crazy money to have any type of risky fight or any fight that involves stepping outside his comfort zone. For me, this is a plain and obvious duck, and people need to get this right. I believe Callum Smith beats Billy Joe Saunders, but just because you believe a certain fighter beats another guy, that doesn't excuse a duck. A duck's a duck, and Team Smith, Joe Gallagher, they've turned this down. 50-50 sounds fair to me. A unification fight, a fight that would build the profile of Callum Smith should he win. This is a great fight for him, great for his profile, and Billy Joe would be a good name to get on the resume. Beating an unbeaten Billy Joe Saunders would be a good look, but Team Smith don't see this fight as a risk worth taking, and that's unfortunate. We have far too many fighters these days acting like they're superstars, and they really haven't done anything. You've got clowns like Joe Gallagher trying to make ultimatums to Canelo Alvarez to fight Callum Smith. I mean, it's crazy stuff. If Callum doesn't fight Billy Joe in a unification, who's he going to fight? I very much doubt he's getting that Canelo fight. So I expect something better than Billy Joe Saunders. If Callum Smith's next opponent isn't better than Billy Joe, then yeah, this is a flat out duck. Another fight that UK boxing fans really want to see, and we're not getting it. It's starting to get really tiresome. If Callum gets that Canelo fight next, or that Golovkin fight next, fair play. It was worth not taking the Billy Joe fight. But all I'll say is this: don't turn down that Billy Joe fight and then fight John Bloody Ryder. That's all I'm saying. And yes, I am aware John Ryder has improved, and I rate him as a fighter, but we all know Billy Joe Saunders already beat John Ryder, and that's a much bigger fight for Callum Smith. So listen, if you're going to turn that type of fight down after a more than fair offer, well, in that case, I expect the alternative opponent to be just as good or better, right? We'll see. Watch. If it's John Ryder, I'm streaming that. I'm not contributing to that. And one more thing, by the way. When I make these type of videos criticising fighters, I always get one person say, well, look at it from a fighter's point of view. No, I'm a boxing fan. I'm not a fighter. I'm not a fighter's manager. I'm not an agent. I don't look after the fighter's financials. It's not my job to look at it from a fighter's point of view. As a boxing fan, all I'm saying is I expect the best content each and every time. I'm the paying customer. Why don't boxing fans have that mindset? I'm sick of fans say, oh, think about the boxer. No, think about yourself. You are the paying customer. And that's all there is to it. So following this news, like I said, I fully expect Callum Smith to fight somebody on the level of Billy Joe Saunders, or even better. And anything below that is a joke. And that's all there is to it. It's not like Callum Smith is a pay-per-view star. It's not like Sky Sports haven't let Callum Smith fight on other networks in the past. The guy's expendable. He's not really a massive name. So why not let Callum go to BT, fight Billy Joe in a Unification for 50-50, and if he wins that fight, he gets another belt, and his profile increases further. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't like Floyd, but he didn't become this huge star overnight. He didn't become a diva after one half-decent win. No, he put in work before he started making bank. And here we have Callum Smith acting like he's an A-side pay-per-view diva. Not good enough, not interested, this is a duck. Share your thoughts below. Peace.